I'm Rob from HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. This time we're looking at a bottle of DAC Truth Stout 9.7% ABV from Boulevard Brewing Company in Kansas City, Missouri. As I said, 9.5% stout. It's got a nice succinct kind of description about it. It says roasted English malts provide a deep rich texture. Belgian yeast bestows plum-like fruitiness, and German hops add spicy aromas as DAC Truth Stout mellows to a smooth, dry, smoky finish. I know a lot of my fellow reviewers don't like the spoilers on those things, but I mean, there's going to be more going on in that than what just said on there. But I mean, I didn't know when I bought this that it was a Belgian. It would be using a Belgian yeast strain. A lot of people would term that as a Belgian stout then, I guess. But yes, I first heard about this beer when Stuart Picard over at Ginger Ale Trail, when he, I think he brought some back when he went over to, where is it, Missouri when he went? Springfield, Missouri, I think so. But yeah, I picked this up at GBBF this year. I mean, Boulevard do some incredible beers. And when I saw this one was on the list, I knew I had to pick it up. Part of their Smokestack series. So that's their kind of like, I guess, more limited release range. 9.7, it's not nothing kind of outrageous. Beer in the glass. A nice kind of shiny, pure. I mean, it is as black as night. Look, I'm just gonna try and kill off the head a bit. The head is quite bubbly, quite dense and frothy actually. Very much like it is a mid-brown. Looks great actually. That head's not going down even with a bit of grease off my head. So yeah, looks fantastic. I'll see what aromas I can pull through that nose. I mean, through that head. Nice kind of milk chocolate, oats. Not a hell of a lot, but I'll come back to that. Let's dive in and clear out some of that head. I can get a better shot on the aroma. So, cheers. Oh, that's a good stout. Really full flavoured, and it comes at you straight away. Oh, and it rolls on. It's a really potent flavour, very well measured. Initially sweet, plummy, damsons, then gets a bit more kind of dry and kind of smoky. Then it gets a bit sweeter and chocolate. And now I'm getting this really complex coffee flavour, which is kind of ebbing in and out. It's quite intense and roasty. That's good. Got a kind of like oaky red wine thing going on. Yeah, drops out there. Nice kind of raisins, currants. Maybe a slight hint of licorice. But now it's a really heavy, roasty coffee. Bitter coffee there. Slightly smoky. I think the smoke runs through quite nicely. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a really intense flavour. It's a real charred burn, but coffee, definitely big sweet molasses in there. That's damn good. So I'll check out the aroma now, because as I've been able to work that. Oh, excuse me, the carbonation's decent. I've worked that head down. Smell like it. I'm going for kind of camp coffee, chocolate covered crystallized ginger. Oh yeah, definitely that kind of roasty camp coffee thing. Yeah, definitely like a toasted coconut. Something definitely reminds me of chocolate covered marzipan you get from Thornton's. There is a fruitiness to it though. I'm sure that's what that Belgian yeast is kicking up. It's just like a slightly mouldy peach. Chocolate and banana. Do you know when you, if you go on a barbecue, if you wrap a banana, you slit open a banana, stick some kind of chocolate buttons in it, wrap it in foil, whack it back on, it's definitely got the aroma of that. Yeah, it's got coffee. Once again, it's roasty, like it's quite charred. There's a beefy note, there's a burnt beef. That's a lovely smelling beer. Oh yeah, real definitely kind of bonfire toffee. It's all definitely, and I guess that's where that smoke's coming from. It's not heavy, it's not a peaty smoke or anything like that. It is more like burnt pine or something like that, some blonde wood. It's like, it does smell a little bit like a bonfire. But that's beautiful. It's just so beautifully measured, and that's one thing I definitely say about Boulevard. I've had about 3 beers from them. I've had this. I've had their fantastic Saison Tank 7 and the double wide double IPA. And they all do top quality beers. Can only ever get them at GBBF. I'm very grateful that we do get them. This is a stunner. They did have the 5th glass, the quad, but I passed up on that one. I'm not a mad fan of quads, so not something I drink a lot of. But this is beautiful because I do love a stout. Very silky, medium. Well, the lower end of full, but it's got a lovely silky quality to it. This is beautiful. I get these beers at GBBF and I always think they weren't that bad price, but I wish I could go back. I wish it were like a shop, a well-stocked shop. I could keep going back and buying more of it, because this is a beer that you'd definitely buy more of. And I think, as I said to Stuart earlier when he was in Missouri himself, I think he picked up a 4-pack of this and devoured 3 of them and brought 1 home. I mean, and I do not blame him one little bit, because that is a stunning stout. As I said, you do get a hint of something Belgian kind of playing around in there. Not a hell of a lot, but it adds to it. Doesn't detract anything from it. It's not too gimmicky. It's just perfect. Absolute stormer. So that's a bottle of Doubt Truth Stout from Boulevard Brewing Company in Kansas City, Missouri. 9.5% ABV, Imperial Stout with German hops, English malts and Belgian yeast. A truly European beer brewed in America. I'm loving it anyway. I'm Rob from HopZine.com. See you next time. Cheers.